This, my grandfather right here, Mr. Warren Sewell, he's considered the founder of clothing in the South. So he made the first garment ever made, the tailored garment, in 1918.
Wow, okay.
So he came off a farm in Alabama.
All right.
And so this is the museum that kind of shows the three generations, now going into the fourth generation of clothing in the South. And of course, NAFTA, when NAFTA came, that really destroyed so many businesses, and it really hurt ours too. And the way we were able to survive still making in the United States was by making, I like you're working here, but we turned to making officers' uniforms for the Air Force and Marines, and my cousin Elizabeth Buttermer and her husband, they still manufacture officers' uniforms, and so we're able to still make garments. Thank goodness we're not going to go put our Army in made in China uniforms.
Right.
So
is that the facility down there in Bowden, or is that
it's
something?
in Bowden?
Okay.
Right.
All right.
And this sport coat right here is actually the first one made in the South back in 1918.
Wow. And
we found it in Uncle Hugo's closet. So since that time, I retired from the business, and I just work as a custom tailor. Okay. But I took this Warren Sewell building here, which was built in 1911, and rather than let it become dilapidated, we turned it into a business facility. So it's a multi-purpose facility now. So it's broken down into different sections. One section you're in right now, which is the museum, the Sewell Museum. So you see some of the different garments and some of the artifacts. And we try to, you don't throw history away, you just find a better place for it.
Right.
So that's here in the Textile Heritage Trail Museum, and so that's here. And so the other parts of our facility is this here. I need to turn the lights on.
I've been to a wedding here before.
And this is where we had all thousands and thousands of suits and sport coats. And you can see, if you look on the floor here, all the stains from the machines and the little markers where the people used to work. And so when we repurposed this building, well, this is perfect for a wedding facility. This is where you can have a great bridal reception. So that's what we did. We turned that into that. And if we had not done so, then this building would just become dilapidated. And so we feel like we're giving back and repurposing the identity of Bremen that was lost with NAFTA.
For those that don't know, explain what NAFTA is.
NAFTA is an agreement that was signed in 1991, 93, and it basically gave all our jobs away. It opened the door for the big industries to use made in China, child slave labor, whatever, bad conditions somewhere else, and it took American jobs away. That's one of the main reasons that Randall Redding of Milltown Music and I started Liberty Legends USA, which was a real focus to help use country music celebrities to get the message out that when you buy Made in USA, like this jacket right here, it's made by your American worker. And when you do that, you're taking that money and putting it back into our own economy. And we saw the devastation. The reason Milltown Music was named Milltown was in honor of all the Milltowns that were destroyed by that bad NAFTA deal. And so we're still recovering it. And it wasn't just the clothing industry.
It was all across the board.
It destroyed about small business across the board here. So it changed the way of life for a lot of people. So this building now, and again, instead of just letting it go to waste, we repurposed it into a multi-facility building.
Yeah, I know you also have office spaces and stuff too.
Yeah, this is the Randall Redding Business Hatchery.
Okay.
And so this used to be the offices of Sewell.
I didn't catch the audio.
This used to be the offices of Mr. Sewell and other executives. And so we just turned the whole runway into the Randall Redding business facility. And so we've got small business people from all around. They now have their offices here.
How you doing?
And throughout the whole building, you'll see cool pictures of like the history. And like, look over here, the Hubbards Pant Company in 1936. And here you've got the Arrow Shirt Company people that were here. You know, during the 60s and 70s, it was estimated that 6 out of every 10 men's suits sold in the United States was made in the West Georgia area. We made over 15,000 suits a week.
Wow.
Week. So it's pretty dope. So if you're going to have a wedding reception building, well, you've got to have a bridal suite. So this is our bridal suite, and this is named after the Hubbards Company. So it's the Hubbards Chapel, and you notice we kept everything white, black and white. That's so the brides, they can bring their own color into it. So we just give them a blank white canvas, and then they can they really create some great, beautiful pictures for their weddings here. So this is the wedding chapel. And again, the Sewell Company has been a Christian company, so I think Mr. Sewell would be proud that we're exchanging wedding vows here.
Absolutely.
Okay, so if you're going to have a wedding chapel, you're going to have a reception spot, you got to have a place for the groom, and you got to have a bridal suite, right? So let's go look at that.
All right.
Here, and this is the groomsmen room, so they can all get ready, and we give them games to play and just a place to themselves. And again, this room in here, you'll see some of the oldest pictures of some of the people of my grandfather, or Sam Hubbard, or Lamar Plunkett, Jack Worley, different ones. And you can see the sales force and some of the salesmen that we have. That was just one of the group. And as I said, we were selling a lot of suits all across.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes we had 6 retailers in the same small town, so the salesman would have to hide when they went into another retail store so they wouldn't get caught.
Wow.
Wow. So here, again, the ladies can come and they can do their thing. And you see throughout here, see all the old history, Rett, of all the different 1920s and 30s. So there's a lot of nostalgia around here. If you're looking for a brand new facility, this is not it. But if you're looking for a historical type atmosphere, then this is the place for you. And this is where this is where the ladies will get ready.
You got restrooms and everything too?
Yeah,
Really?
that's it. So that's what we do. We've saved the building.
And then obviously they get a chance to experience the museum all at the same time. So
They can do it all together.
yeah, very cool. Well, I want to get a chance to sit down and hear more about how it all started and all came together. So this is gonna be good.